Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel GH247 News, wherever you are. It is a beautiful week, and hey guys, xenophobic attacks on other African nationals in South Africa. Africa, unite. Africa's unity is currently under threat in South Africa. It is. For those of you who watched my video last week, where I made a statement that it looks like this lady by name Jacinta, he is having an identity problem. He is having an identity problem because she is lost. I'm saying I'm sorry for that. She is lost. She's not sure whether she's a full South African or she's a Nigerian South African. The mom is a South African, but her dad, she doesn't know. She doesn't know where she's from. She says she was 14 years old when the mom was fighting for her divorce. She witnessed it, and she was being told that the man that the mother was fighting to divorce, the man is a Nigerian. What she failed to address is whether that man is her father or not. Because she felt the man was fighting the mom over property in South Africa. Meanwhile, the man is a Nigerian. So she admitted that yes, it could be hatred, it could be hate. She admitted that it could be a hate for Nigerians. Look, but the issue is much more deeper than Jacinta. The issue is much more political. And it did not start from today, ladies and gentlemen. It did not start from today. And that is why these young guys, these young generations, including Jacinta, they need to be educated, just like our current foreign affairs minister, Ghana's foreign minister, actually stated that she doesn't know her history. I will not be speaking much. I would like you to listen to Jacinta. You listen to all that she's saying, fighting back in response to Ghana. Ghana has petitioned AU. The foreign minister has made certain statements. Ghana foreign minister has made certain statements, and therefore she's responding back. If you listen to her carefully, she's political more than anything. Yes, I know. We all understand the game plan. At the same time, I would also like you to listen to Ghana's foreign minister. But let's listen to Jacinta first. Then you now listen to Ghana's foreign minister, making it clear that there are over 3,100, almost 3,200 South Africans that have registered to receive Ghana card. What about the ones that are not yet registered, or that the illegal ones? These ones, over 3,000, are legal. What about the ones that are illegal? In Ghana, South Africans, I would like you to take your time, watch this video to the end, and listen to Ghana's foreign minister. Before then, I want you to listen to Jacinta. This issue is more political. South Africans, by nature, naturally, due to what they went through during apartheid, they become more of aggressive. The point or the problem is they are not using their brain. They are now fighting the fingers that fed them. South Africans, you are fighting the fingers that fed you. South Africans, you once used Ghana passport. South Africans, Ghana, our cash money was given to Nelson Mandela during the apartheid to fight for your freedom. And not just Ghana, many other nations across Africa. Maybe, like Ghana's foreign minister has said, you don't know your history, but you can equally learn. You see, if all the other African nations want to stand up like Ghana is standing up right now, petition the AU, do you know what is going to be happening? Oh, the young man that South Africans attacked, the Ghanaian, was flown back to Ghana. He arrived in Ghana. Do you see the welcomes that he was given. As we speak, the richest man, one of the richest men in Ghana says, tell us what you want. What business do you want to do? I will give you cash. I'll sponsor that business. Any business this young man wants to do right now. That is one thing I love about my country. The man says, Mr. Foreign Minister, tell him whatever business idea he has, he should bring it on board. I will sponsor it 100%. 100%. The young man has been given free accommodation. As a matter of fact, a full house for him and his family. The guy, you help him to be favored. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes the enemy might think that he's pushing you against the wall. Little did the enemy knows that whilst you fall on that wall, behind that wall, your miracle could be there. I want you to take your time and watch these videos to the end. Please, watch Jacinta, all that she has to say, and listen to the Foreign Affairs Minister of Ghana. I'll see you guys after it.
But you've never seen all these African countries gather inside each other and say, the president of Ghana, the president of Kenya, let's come together. How are we going to fix the issue in Sudan? You've never heard the African Union or people who are presidents of Africa who want to see the continent thrive going to come together and fix this problem. They don't care about that. Their biggest thing is about South Africa because they know very well they stand to benefit more from the resources and the minerals that they exploit from each other's countries.
Valuable. Now, when people complain to the authority and it seems like the government are not hearing or are not able to do what they promise, the people transfer this aggression because what we see can only be described as a misdirected aggression or frustration on people, in my opinion, have zero bearing on the promises that were made to them and the lack of service delivery that they're not seeing. Now they transfer their aggression. This has been the trigger. And again, we have been dealing with increased crime, corruption, and the whole things that are happening, poor service delivery. So these are the triggers that the people are asking their leaders to please address. Of late immigration, undocumented foreign nationals become the big deal here.
We should fix the country and let people stay here to work. That's the explanation. You heard her for yourself. Now, what have you got to say on this?
Her ignorance and bigotry is most alarming. Look, first of all, when you listen to this lady, she clearly does not know that Ghana is hosting, currently as we speak, by official records, 3,194 South Africans who are living here. If you check our NIA data, the number of South Africans who have registered as non-Ghanaians to obtain the Ghana card, 3,194. 3,194 official statistics. So, to make the claim that if you travel out of your country, then you're probably out of your mind, you don't want to fix your country. Is she aware that there are over 1 million South Africans living outside South Africa? I mean, these are official statistics. And then this claim that you want to blame foreigners for crimes.
So 65%.
Crime should be handled as crime. Perpetrators should be punished. You don't distort it and use the unfortunate high crime in South Africa, which we all empathize with South Africans. I know many Ghanaians who have been victims of crime in South Africa.
It is what it is.
You do not, because of bigotry, because of hatred,
the political leaders,
blame
the president of South Africa,
on
they need to put politics aside.
But you see,
in South Africa, for one, they need to address the issue from the root
has
cause.
to be taught some history.
Foreigners can never take over South African jobs.
The Africans you are targeting
Foreigners that are
today
living in South Africa that
are the
even
very
worried.
people responsible.
Partly the reason why they are illegal is because South African system is not working, it's not functioning. If legal documents that they've applied for were issued to them, some we understand it's over 3 years they've applied for those documents, it wasn't issued. So how then do you blame them for staying there illegally? The work that foreigners does in South Africa, the locals, the indigenous of South Africa, they will not do it. They refuse to do it. Why then do you turn around blaming the foreigner? Oh, in terms of the illegal business, the drug case, the drug businesses and the rest, fish those criminals out and jail them. Simple. Fish them out and jail them. It's as simple as that. There are laws in South Africa. If you know and you are able to identify them, fish them out, arrest them, persecute them, and jail them. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back with more exclusives. Xenophobic attack on other African nationals in South Africa. It's not yet over. We'll be back and we'll continue to address this issue until the authorities in South Africa are up and doing. I'll see you guys on the next one. You see me. Shalom and peace.